Hi, I'm Mary, and this is another magical math moment. This video is designed for my Algebra 2 students who are learning about multiplying rational expressions. If you need a little refresher, I've got some other videos on factoring. I also have another one on just simplifying rational expressions that might be a little refresher before you dive into this. Okay, let's get started. We've got 8 over x squared times x to the 4th over 4x. What I like to do with this is make one big multiplication problem. Remember, everything's being multiplied up here. Multiplication's commutative. You can move things around, and you can always kind of cancel out things that are on top and bottom. So the first thing I'm seeing is the 8 over 4, which I know is going to reduce to 2 over 1. Do I need the 1? Not necessarily, but I'm going to write it for now. I have an x to the 4th on top. Down on the bottom is x squared times x, which is x cubed. Okay. 2 is going to stay up here. I have x to the 4th over x to the 3rd. 4 minus 3 is 1, so I'm left with an x there. That goes. Do I need to write it over 1? Not necessarily. I could just say 2x. There we go. Okay. Next, we're going to look at what happens when I start having some binomials into play. So again, I'm going to make one big multiplication problem over another. Now I've got all this stuff on top, all this on the bottom. So I'm looking at coefficients. I have 2 over 4, that's 1/2. I have an x minus 8 here and there, they go. I have an x plus 4, none down there. I have x minus 3, they go. And then I have x plus 8. I'm going to go ahead and make that 1/2, otherwise it's going to bother me. All right, so I'm left with an x plus 4 on the top. And then on the bottom, all I have left is an x plus 8. But don't forget about that cute little 2. The only other thing I think that I might do here is just say that this is x plus 4 over 2 times the quantity x plus 8. Okay, so there we go. Now, some teachers also want to know about domain restrictions. So, think about what that would look like in a problem like this. You would not want a 0 on the bottom of a fraction, right? So if you're looking at these up here, we can also say that x can't be equal to 0, because if they were, we wouldn't be able to do it, right? It'd be undefined. Same thing here. If I'm looking at x plus 8, I know that -8 would give me a problem. X minus 3 would give me an issue. Over here, positive 8. Again, these are restrictions, so I might say plus or minus 8, 3. Every teacher is different in wanting this, so check with yours to see if they stress this or not. Some do, some don't, so that's up to you and them. Okay, in case you're wondering, wait a minute, how did you get those values? Just take each factor and set it to 0, minus 8, right? That's how I got that. So anything that's 0 in the denominator is not good for business. Okay, here's another one. Oh no, now we have to do some factoring. So we have to do legwork. X minus 6, can't do anything. X minus 4, nope. X plus 2, nope. Now I hope you're not looking at these x's and saying, oh, they're gonna cancel, because no, they don't. This is a binomial over a binomial. Don't even think about it. Here, I need to factor. I'm looking for the factors of -32 that add to 4. All right, so I'm thinking of 8 and 4. This is going to be positive, that's going to be negative. 8 times -4 is -32. 8 minus 4 is positive 4. All right, so we've got it set up. Cool, cool, cool. Does anything cancel? Hopefully you're seeing the x minus 4s. I'm left with x minus 6 on top, x plus 8 on the bottom times the quantity x plus 2. That's where I would stop. And again, if you're looking at domain restrictions, check these all out here. X cannot be -8, 4, or -2. All right, one more to get through. Oh, look at that. All right, we've got to factor 2x squared minus x minus 3. So we got to do a little bit of work here. I recently posted up a video on a new way of factoring that I recently learned. So I'm gonna try that out here because I'm still kind of new to it. So I'm gonna do that for this one, and then I'm gonna do this one by grouping. So let's look at this first. Factors of 2 are 2 and 1. The factors of -3 are -3 and +1. In the second one, I'm gonna flip it. All right, cross multiply, 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times -3 is -3. That gives me -1, which is the middle term. So this will factor into 2x minus 3 and x plus 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and rewrite that down here. 2x minus 3 and x plus 1. I'm gonna get ready for this too. Hopefully you're looking at the bottom of this and you recognize the special pattern, the difference of two perfect squares. I'm gonna take the square root of the first term, x squared. So the square root is x. The square root of 1 is 1. 1 is positive, 1's negative. Next, I'm gonna look up here, factors of -3 that add to 2, x plus 3, x minus 1. 3 times -1 is -3. 3 minus 1 is +2. And now I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna factor by grouping in case you're familiar with that and you're not really sure what's going on over there. If you wanna see it, go search it, it's kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna go 6 times -15. Ew, why, oh gosh, -90. I need factors of -90 that add to 1. Okay, so if you aren't sure where to start, you can always start with -1 times 90, combine them, 89. Nope, isn't gonna work. You can then just kind of keep going around, -2 times 45, when you add it, 43, nope. And you can keep going. Hopefully as you're looking at this, you're seeing -9 times 10 is 1. That's the one I want. So we're gonna have 6x squared minus 9x plus a 10x minus 15. So now I've got 4 terms and I can group. The reason I did this whole procedure was so that I could rewrite 1x as -9x plus 10x. Now I can factor a GCF out here, 3x. I'm left with 2x minus 3. The GCF here is 5. Factoring it out, I get 2x minus 3. So my factored form is 2x minus 3, 3x plus 5. So I'm just going to copy that down here. Okay, the last thing to do is cancel out the binomials that are the same on top and bottom. So 2x minus 3 goes. X plus 1 goes. X plus 3, nope. X minus 1 goes. So I'm left with x plus 3 over 3x plus 5. Don't you dare think about crossing these x's out. All right, that's it for multiplying. Hopefully you liked the video. Please feel free to share with a classmate, subscribe to the channel so you get some more great math content. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.